Hi, my name is Kelsey Mead, and this is my presentation on understanding my community. My school is Aspen View Academy. The picture in the background is actually a picture of Castle Rock, where my school is located. Knowing customs and traditions. Castle Rock was founded in 1874. It is the most populous municipality in Douglas County, Colorado. Settlers were drawn to this area by rumors of gold, and by land opened through the Homestead Act of 1862. It was the discovery of rhyolite stone that led to the settlement of Castle Rock. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, mining for rhyolite stone was a huge industry in Castle Rock that brought many Swedish immigrants. Most people that live here now were drawn in by a career based in Denver. With Castle Rock being a 15-minute drive to the Denver Tech Center, or a 45-minute drive to Denver International Airport in downtown Denver, many jobs are located there, and Castle Rock is an ideal location. The lifestyles held by many in the community are having one parent working, usually the male, and the other staying at home, which is usually the female. The one income is generally very high, and it allows for a large house, nice cars, and several vacations a year per family. Change has been welcomed, with the town growing exponentially in the past few years. There is, however, an attempt to keep the small town feeling in the downtown area. But the business area is booming, with construction and new companies appearing all the time. Parents want their students to receive top-of-the-line education to be prepared for the world ahead of them. Knowing population characteristics. The population as of 2010 was 48,231 people living in Castle Rock. That included 16,688 households and 12,974 families residing in Castle Rock. The ethnicity is not very diverse. 90% of the people in Castle Rock are white, 7% are Hispanic or Latino, 1% Asian, 1% African American, and 1% from other races. Very little diversity or conflict between these races occur. For every 100 females, there are 98.5 males. The average household size is 2.86, and the average family size is 3.27. The median age in Castle Rock is 33.8 years. With the price of housing being so high, it is unlikely that someone in their 20s can afford to live in Castle Rock, causing that median age to be a little higher. The occupations include most people being employed in management, business, science, or arts, 48% of those. 28% are in sales or office occupations. 15% are in service occupations. 6% in natural resources, construction, and maintenance. And 5% in production, transportation, and material moving. Most people commute to Denver for their occupation. For communication channels in Castle Rock, we have our school website. The town also has a weekly newspaper called the Douglas County News Press. There are also 3 radio stations that are broadcasted from Castle Rock. One is a news and sports station, another with nostalgic music, and the other plays Spanish adult hits. There is also a news digital channel that is broadcasted from an area close to Castle Rock. Almost all of the radio, television, and newspapers come from Denver, since we are so close in proximity. Since 10% of the population is Hispanic, there are few options for Spanish in media, but it is occasionally available. Community groups. There are several groups in Castle Rock, including groups for hiking, mothers, wellness, historical preservation, cycling, art, and church organizations. Most influence on our school's policy is coming from parents and our school board. Since we are a charter school, we have a school board that is separate from Douglas County Schools. The policy is also determined by the school's administration. Aspen View Academy has a school accountability committee, a fundraising committee, parent volunteer committee, a foundation council, Boy and Girl Scouts, and outside sports team who rent our facilities for use. And the picture below is a picture of some of our Boy Scouts from our school. Our leadership. Castle Rock does have a town council. The council members are elected by district, and they serve 4-year terms. Members select the mayor every 2 years. We currently have 7 council members serving the town. Aspen View Academy has a school board, which is separate from Douglas County Schools, and it consists of 7 parents. The school board is in charge of the principal only, but they do have the right to fire the principal at any point for any reason. Aspen View Academy's administration this year is going to consist of 1 principal, a dean of culture, a curriculum instruction and assessment coordinator, an interventions coordinator, and a math coordinator, which will be serving on the administration team. The leaders of the community are focused on making choices that will benefit everyone and lead our community to success in the future. Community leaders' characteristics. Most of the council members live in Castle Rock and have for some time. They are not widely known, however, as the community continues to grow. Email addresses and phone numbers of every council member are provided on the town's website. Since our school is new, the school leaders are just beginning to know and gain access to information sources outside of the circle. We are getting our feet under us and reaching out to the community more and more often. We are expressing our ideas and taking action needed to benefit the students. Economic conditions. The cost of living in Castle Rock is above average compared to the U.S. average. In 2011, the median home value was $278,000. The average price per month to rent a 1-bedroom apartment in Castle Rock is $1,069. The median income for a family is about $95,973. In Castle Rock, we have a sales tax rate of 7.9%. Most land right now is currently being used for new housing construction and shopping centers. New neighborhoods are being built daily, with new construction single-family homes being sold for $500,000 or more at times. Because land is so sought after, the price per square foot for any building, whether it be residential or commercial, is much higher than the surrounding areas. Castle Rock does have a Chamber of Commerce that it partners with 600 member business organizations to support local business, promote the community, and cultivate a vibrant economy. The political structure. Our schools are receiving less aid from the state. However, that has not begun to affect my school specifically. We do have some contracts with Douglas County Schools for special education and food programs. We received about $347,000 from Douglas County School District last year, $39,000 from the state for charter school construction additional costs, $382,000 from federal sources for being a charter school startup, and $3,795,500 for per pupil revenue. My school's population has continued to grow since we were established in September 2013. We started with preschool through 6th grade and will grow to 8th grade this coming year. Right now, we have 900 students on our wait list, and we continue to add staff members each year. The below is a picture of my school as well. Social tensions. There is hardly any diversity in Castle Rock. Because of this, the amount of interracial confrontation is limited. There are no gangs in Castle Rock either. There are cliques based on income level. The amount of money you make tends to decipher what housing community you live in, where most of your relationships are made. There are about 10 different churches located in Castle Rock, with a large majority being Christian-based. Religious differences have not caused social tensions. Most people in Castle Rock are Republicans as well. Extra sources of information. School records can be found on the Aspen View Academy website, Douglas County School District website, or the Colorado Department of Education website. Questionnaires are given to parents 1 time a year to gather information on the school, their student, the education being received, and the staff. There is a Yellow Pages book available for business and resident information as well. The Chamber of Commerce has paired with 600 businesses to provide events, programs, and initiatives for the community. School board minutes can be found on the Aspen View Academy website. Power structures. The mayor has the authority to make decisions along with the council members for the town of Castle Rock. For Aspen View Academy specifically, the school board has the ability and authority to control others. The board makes the final curriculum decisions. The principal answers to the board. Every other staff member is under the principal and not directly influenced by the board. Principal makes all hiring and firing decisions, as well as bringing curriculum ideas and changes to the board. The parents are very involved at my school, as it is a school of choice, and the parents want to ensure that their students are receiving the best education possible. There is little diversity at my school and in the community. Part of our mission is to prepare the world's future leaders. In order to do so, we are ensuring that our students are culturally literate individuals and that they understand more about the world than what they experience in Castle Rock. We look at the religions, customs, and ways of cultures around the world. Our dress code is uniform-based, which does not allow for individuality in dress, but we focus on education and do not want clothing to disrupt that. Ultimately, the decision for our schools are coming from the state and federal levels. The superintendent of Douglas County Schools then implements those decisions to our specific school district. Since we are separated quite a bit from the school district, our power structure really begins with our board, who decides the direction they want the school to go. They relay that direction and ideas to the principal, who then implements it directly with the staff that he or she hired. We have our own business manager and office manager, who ensure that our school is financially prepared for future changes. That may occur. We have close to $1 million in reserve funds for future use. The school has a good understanding of fiscal management to ensure that students can continue to receive an ideal education, which is ISLLC Standard 3. We measure the opinion of the people involved in our school by giving a yearly parent survey. These surveys are a way for us to determine if what we are doing is working or what needs to be changed. It covers communication, curriculum, assessment, staffing, available activities, administration, and overall community involvement. And the picture below is some parents of our school. Since we have just finished our second year of existence, we're still trying to figure out what works best when we give the public opinion survey. We have had very low participation in these surveys the past 2 years, and have even tried to entice the parents to fill them out by offering ice cream or pizza parties for the class with the most participation. The surveys are confidential, but if we could figure out a way to get every parent's opinion to better improve our school, that would be ideal. These are the sources that I used: Castle Rock Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, Town of Castle Rock, Colorado Department of Education, Douglas County School District, Aspen View Academy, and the United States Census. And there's a picture of some of the kids at our school. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.